Ain't no party like a bug party, because a bug party won't stop because he won't let it!
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Kabuto Sasword Zector. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right in front of you, you can see it's a window box. You can actually see the toy in the packaging. Right here we have Sasword in his rider form and in his masked form. Up top here, you just have Masked Rider Kabuto logo, and you have product shots of the Sasword Zector. And on the top flap here, it just says Sasword Zector. On this side of the box, you have Sasword. On the other side of the box, you have Sasword. On the bottom, hey, look, it's Sasword. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. It does this, that, the other, all that stuff. And whatever you do, please don't go whacking people with this. No, bad, bad and no, no and bad. And Sad Pac-Man! And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have the Sasword Zector, the henshin device, the transformation device of Kamen Rider Sasword, Mr. Tsurugi. Another character I liked way more than Tendo. Even though when he was initially introduced, he was very much like Tendo, just a very egotistical, self-centered character. But the writers still managed to make him a lot more likable as the series progressed. So, yet again, another character I liked way more than the main hero of the show, which is my main problem with Kabuto. But anyway, let's take a look at the Sasword Zector itself. As you can see, it is a scorpion, and we'll get in close here so you can see the details. Lots of nice silver paints on the Zector itself. You got some nice metallic green right up there. And going down the arms here, you can see some more silver there. You got some silver on the claws. Well, they're really blades, but, you know, scorpion claws. And you got some nice chromed out legs. And going up the tail, some more of that nice silver. You got the purple and the orange, which looks really nice together. And, yeah, the underside, you know, you get a little bit of molded detail, but there's not a whole lot going on there. It's pretty hollow, just for the sake of the connection with the sword. You do get some articulation in the arms here. You do have 2 clicks, 2 actual locking points here. It'll just lock there and lock there. Once you go past that point, it will move freely. So you can move the arms all the way in if you want. So you have that. And the tail will give you 1 click down and 1 click up. That's pretty much all the articulation you get out of the Zector itself. So we'll move the sword out of the way for one moment so we can bring in the other Zectors just for a quick comparison here. So you can see how they all look together. And there you have all the Zectors I have at the moment. So there you go. That's how they all look together. So there you have that, and there you have that. And yeah, so there you have the Zector itself. So we'll put this off to the side for now, and we will take a look at the sword, which is done in a nice purple plastic. And again, we'll get in close. You can see the details. You can see the Zect logo molded into the handle right there. It's very nice. It also has some black trim going around as well, which looks very cool. You got your trigger right there. Right here you have your clips for holding the Zector in place. And these 2 buttons are the release buttons when you're ready to disengage. Got some silver right here. You have some transparent orange plastic right there because we will have some LEDs going off in there. And going down the blade itself, you can see some nice silver with the orange trim. And a nice black blade. The blade itself is that soft plastic. And on the other side, pretty much the same thing, except on this side, you just have solid orange. It's not transparent plastic because there are no lights on this side. And your on-off switch is right here. Your battery compartment is right there. It takes 2 AAAs. And right here is your speaker. So, without further ado, let's get down to some noises, shall we? Let's. On-off switch is right there. Turn it on, and you get a little confirmation noise. You can see the 3 bright LEDs that go off in there. And there's nothing left to do but to henshin. So to begin the henshin sequence, we're just going to pull the trigger. Says standby. You get that standby noise. And then we bring in the Zector. And we just clip it onto the top. So, without further ado, Henshin! And there you go. We have now henshined into our masked form. So there you have the Zector connected to the sword itself, and that looks really cool. Looks really cool. And you can take the little arms here and just bring those in so they're up against the body of the sword. And yeah, that looks really cool. And when you pull the trigger, you get a slash sound. It's the only sound you get. You can rapid fire. You can see the lights going off in there. And this thing is quite loud too. So you have that. So when it's time to cast off your armor and henshin into your rider form, you're just going to take the this is where my tongue stops working. You're going to take the tail and just push it down. So without further ado, cast off. And you get Change Scorpion right there. And when you pull the trigger again, you get a different slashing noise. And you get the lights just going across there. And again, you can rapid fire. Like that. And to do your final attack, your rider slash, you're just going to take the tail, bring it up, and then bring it back down. So, rider slash! Get your standby noise. Then pull the trigger. And there's your rider slash. Not a whole lot to it. And you just pull the trigger. And it just goes back to the slashing noise. And yeah, that's basically it. That's pretty much everything it does. There is no put on. It doesn't do that, but yeah, that's all you get. And to disengage the Zector, you just want to hold down these two buttons and remove the Zector. Get a little disengaging noise there. And there you go. And there you have the Sasword Zector. Not much to it, but then again, you know, it's pretty much just like all the other Zectors, not much to them. They do what they're supposed to do, and they do it well, and I do quite like it. Well, this is definitely one of my favorite Zectors from the show. I really dig this one, and again, I really liked Sasword. I thought he was a cool character. I thought he was funny, and you know, just him and Kagami just always cracked me up. But anyway, so there you have the Sasword Zector. Now, I picked this up from Mandarake. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. But of course, there are many other sites you can go to for stuff like this if you are interested, such as CS Toys, Hobby Link Japan, Ami, Hobby Search. Of course, there's always eBay and Amazon, but do be wary of their pricing. And of course, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for some Kamen Rider items. They mostly just sell figure arts at this point, but I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. And you can also check out my Kamen Rider Kabuto playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Kamen Rider Kabuto Sasword Zector, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face!